welcome back to my channel. So we just got back from a trip to Santa Barbara. I had a little vlog about that I just posted, but so yeah, we got back yesterday and I'm like super tired and the house is just falling apart, so we need to do a little reset, like unpacking, tidying up. I feel like things have just kind of gotten out of hand, especially since I have gone back to work. Yeah, just hard to like juggle keeping things tidy and then like with the baby sometimes, you know, things are like a high stress situation and I'm just like throwing everything together. Like I don't care if I make a disaster. Like I feel like I'm just a tornado through the house. Oh my gosh, he's like discovered his fingers and he's like putting his fingers like so far into his mouth. I'm like, are you going to choke? It's being so funny. But anyways, so this is just gonna be a little reset vlog. I feel like I'm not a super organizational, inspirational, clean girl. Like that's not my specialty. But yeah, I feel like my house is just kind of more average. But yeah, I'm just gonna clean up and take you along. I'm not very helpful, but I'm cute. That's what Canyon wanted to say to you guys today. He was interrupting me while I was trying to vlog. Yay, the bed is made, and Canyon was like in his little plaything, but he was getting a little bored of it, so I had to get him out. Well, I have a whole list of things I want to do to kind of like reset the house and laundry, but Canyon just like will not stop fussing today and pretty much will only nap if I'm holding him today, which is not the case. Like he's been sleeping, you know, in his bassinet by himself like really well, putting himself to sleep when he wakes up. I don't know what's going on. I think he's just really hungry, and so I've just kind of been like nursing him non-stop all day. I feel like I don't know what to do. I kind of just want to cry. Yeah, there's things that I need to get done, and I'm working tomorrow because I've gone back to work now a couple days a week. It's really hard when you're like, buddy, mommy needs to like do some stuff, and no, it's like he knows that. And the problem isn't him. He just naturally wants his mother to hold him, and like that's fine. The problem is like, I don't know, my to-do list and trying to do too many things. So I don't know, there's not really a good answer for this, but I feel like this is just normal for moms. Because like mentally, I'm not like in a good place if everything's crazy and like our suitcases are literally like laying on the floor and like none of us have any clothes to wear because I packed like so much stuff for our trip. You know, I'm gonna go to work tomorrow, so it's not gonna get done tomorrow, and I don't know, there's just like trinkets around the house and dirty diapers, like I don't know, everything just like got out of hand, and mentally it's like really hard for me to feel like productive or even just relax, like even just decompress. It's like really hard when I like see everything everywhere, but there's like nothing I can do about it because he just needs me right now. It is what it is. It's fine. None of this stuff is important. Like I just have to remind myself that like I don't get these days back and none of it really matters. But I don't know why I just want to cry. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay guys, it is a new day. Yesterday I was attempting to film a reset video and I was going to totally like cut it all out and start over, but this is real life here on this channel. So yesterday was not a reset. I have a baby. Things don't always go as planned. as much as I try to have a routine, my baby does kind of run the show sometimes. So yeah, thanks for bearing with me through my mental meltdown. Another thing that's kind of adding to like this stress. So this is gonna make me sound really like, I don't know. Spoiled is not the right word, but privileged, bougie, I don't know. I'm just gonna be real with you guys. So we have had a lady who comes over to help clean the house every week, and I'm just like not naturally a clean person. Something I struggle with to like keep my space like clean, and it really affects my mental health when it's not clean. And now with like when I was like pregnant, it was just like really hard for me. And so we've had someone that's been coming every week, and she was really nice and trusted her, and we had a great relationship, but she quit on me. She quit. She got another opportunity with another family. She does like nannying too, and so it's been like a couple weeks now with her not coming, and I think I'm gonna lose my mind. And you saw how it went yesterday when I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it myself. I'm gonna get the house in order. And then I was literally crying because Canyon was like, absolutely not. You're gonna hold me and nurse me all day long. So we're gonna try again today. And we're just gonna do our best, because our best is all we can do. I'm not aiming for perfection. I'm aiming for happiness and sanity and a little bit of productivity. That's all I want. While we are in my room, I wanted to show you the newest feature, the newest gadget that I got going in my room. And that is my new air purifier. I don't know about where you live, but here in Vegas, the air quality has gotten so bad. Like, there are some days I'm like, am I getting sick? Is it allergies? It's such a random day to have allergies, and I just feel like it's the pollution. It might be the pollen in the air. There's so many factors, but I get congested, Brian gets congested, and just feeling not clear-headed. And then poor little Canyon, like ever since he's been born, he's been very kind of just grunty, snotty, always has boogers, and I've heard that's normal for newborns, but I'm like, I don't know. It just seems not good in my opinion. So we've had a humidifier in our room for a while, and it wasn't quite cutting it. And I was like, I think we need an air purifier. Like, it clicked for me. And so got this air purifier off Amazon. I was looking at a lot of options, and they can get kind of expensive. This one's pretty affordable, especially for what it does. So this one is made by Dayet on Amazon, and it has 4 filters that the air goes through. So there's like a large one that catches big particles, and there's a smaller one that gets out like the hair, like pet hair, and pollen, and then there's a true HEPA filter that can get like pollution and things that are really bad for you. It filters that out. And then there's a carbon filter that filters out odors, so it's like all in one, like all the levels that you need, all your bases are covered. I also really like this because it detects the quality of the air. Let me turn it off and back on and I'll show you. All right, so when you turn it on, this light that's flashing, it's gonna detect what the quality of the air currently is, so it takes a second. I've had it running in here for a long time, so my air is probably pretty good, but you might be surprised when you first turn it on. By the way, like, you can put this in one room of your house and it will filter through air. It's like a large room air filter, so it will filter through like most of your house. Okay, so it's blue, which is actually excellent air quality. It gives you a rating, PM 2.5, and then it's on auto mode right now. But there are different fan speeds if it like smells really bad or something, or you're just getting it out and you want to like put it on a higher one. You can do that. There's like a snooze button. There's a timer, so it can just run continuously or on auto mode, or you can set it for like 1 hour all the way through like 12 hours. And then there is a child lock feature, which is awesome because I have a child, so you don't have to worry about your kid or your pet like bumping into it or coming and messing with all of the buttons. So that's really great. And lastly, it comes with a remote, so you can keep this by your bed, so when you get into bed at night, if you're like, oh crap, I forgot to turn it on, you can turn it on. It's pretty quiet. The noise doesn't bother me at all. It's just like a nice humming white noise, but if you want to turn it off, you can turn it off to sleep as well. And like all the other controls are on here too. I also like the size of it, and like it's just white and like pretty small, and you know, you just put it in the corner of the room and it doesn't stick out too much. It's just pretty sleek, and yeah, it's a cutie. Honestly, I can tell a difference in like my nose not being stuffy every day and my eyes not being itchy and irritated. It's just great, especially if you have kids, especially if you have pets and they're getting their, you know, dandruff and hair all over the house. It's just a super easy thing to implement to improve the overall health and well-being of your household. So I will link this air purifier from Amazon in the description and check it out if you're in need. So we need to do laundry bad. This was down in the laundry room, but we have laundry all over the bathroom floor because I guess we live like pigs. It's like if I don't bring this up immediately, then things just get out of hand. So that's lesson 1, bring the hamper back into the bathroom. And we just got back from our trip, so these pieces are literally sitting by the door, and I need to deal with them. Okay. I'm gonna take this upstairs and unpack it. Okay, this is so random, but we got these karaoke mics and we brought them to Santa Barbara, and it was so fun. We played karaoke at our friend's house like a couple weekends ago. They just had these, and you just pull up like YouTube, you can type in any song, like I don't know, Morgan Wallen Last Night karaoke version, and then you just belt it out with these, and it has the words on the screen, and it's so fun. So if you need like something, like an idea of something to do with friends, get some of these. So yesterday, Canyon had a blowout just to like top off the phenomenal day we were having. And it got through onto this throw pillow, but thankfully this was one that had like a zipper. I could like take it off and throw it in the wash, and came out good as new. Just let it air dry overnight. And I did not put it, oh yeah, I just said I let it air dry. I did not put it in the dryer. But I just put this on inside out. Cool. Nan is in his swing and he's getting sick of it. So I'm gonna have to go get him out. Quick break to have some chicken nuggets from the air fryer with leftover Chick-fil-A sauce. Canyon is hanging out in this new toy, his little activity center. What is this on your face? Hey, bud. He holds his head up pretty well, but he's like so tiny that I just like shove this blanket around him. And he can't really reach the toys yet, but he has a good time. Yeah, you have fun, right? Hopefully he'll be okay in there a few more minutes while I eat my chicken nuggets. I always love to watch a show while I eat. That's, I don't know, just makes me so happy. I'm watching The Night Agent. It just came on Netflix recently. I'm almost done.
Texas 22nd. We have a meeting in the books in 10 minutes.
All right, quick pit stop in the day for a Baba. So I wanted to share about my like current breastfeeding bottle journey. So I thought breastfeeding was going well the past month. I had been like almost exclusively breastfeeding, except for like when I would go to work, I would pump, and then obviously he'd have bottles when I wasn't home. But he has been like so hangry lately. Like he will want to breastfeed every 2 hours for like a while. It'll feel like it's like 30 minutes and he'll like pass out and like thought it was fine, thought it was great. But he's like pretty thin, and that doesn't mean like necessarily anything's wrong, but well, like the other day my dad watched him and he said he was just like inhaling the bottles like 5-6 ounces, like he was like never fed in his life. And then like I like breastfed him for like 30 minutes and then afterwards gave him a bottle and he was like like he was so hungry still. I'm like, are you not getting that much? And then his sleep has just been awful. Like he's literally been, I don't know, in some sort of regression where he wakes up like 5 times a night. And I just think that he's hungry. And so I'm trying to like feed him bottles more, like a few bottles during the day, so I know how many ounces he's getting, and like hopefully he will sleep better at night. And so I'm doing like 3 to 4 ounces of breast milk and then like 1 or 2 ounces of formula, because I don't know, I just feel like my breast milk wasn't satisfying him. And I also know he has a pretty like weak like sucking mechanism because he was tongue-tied, and it's gotten a lot better, so it doesn't hurt when he breastfeeds. But I don't know if he's like draining me. My supply has also dropped a lot since I stopped pumping as much. And so I just don't feel like he is very efficient at like draining on the breast. So I don't know. That's why I'm trying to mix in some bottles right now. I feel like every time I get into a routine with him, then I need to change it. Like I'm just trying to figure out what works. It's been such a journey. And I was really just starting to like enjoy breastfeeding. Like I hate pumping. I did that exclusively for 2 months to keep my supply up so that we could eventually breastfeed, and then we finally got the hang of it. And then he's like starving. Like I feel like I've been starving him the last month. It's just like I don't know what to do. I'm just trying to do what's best for him. I know having breast milk, protects him with the immunities, and so I want to continue to be able to give him that. But I just can't go back to that like exclusively pumping every 2 to 3 hours around the clock. So I know my supply is like going down by mixing and having bottles, and I don't know. It's just a lot. So pray for me that he starts to sleep better with this new like feeding schedule. Because like for a while there, he would do like to 6 hours at night of sleep, and then like that would be like his first chunk, and then like another like 2 hour chunk and another 1 hour chunk. Brian and I are just exhausted. Like I was driving home from work the other day and I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm gonna crash. Like I feel blind almost. Not literally. I could drive. It wasn't like unsafe, but I'm just like focus on the road, like just like harder to focus on things, harder to focus on conversations with people. My eye is starting to like twitch. So I feel like that's just signs of chronic exhaustion. It's almost like I'm just used to being tired every day, but it's causing problems. Like I was trying to do a consultation with a client and I'm like trying to find the words, like trying to tell them what they need and like drawing a blank. So it's really hard. Like chronic exhaustion and fatigue is just like a real thing. And so many people will be like, oh, this is the trick to get them to sleep. And yeah, I get it. If I'm complaining about it, then people are going to want to give me their 2 cents. But like I'm doing the best that I can. I've taken classes, like I've done research, like I'm doing the things that I believe are like I'm comfortable with. And there's some methods that I'm just not comfortable with doing at this point. Like I'm not going to do the cry it out method right now. And then if you do that, that's fine. I'm just not comfortable with that. I feel like if he's crying, there's a need. He's trying to communicate. And even if that need is just like he needs to be held because he feels alone, okay, that's valid. Like, he's supposed to want to be held by his mom. So if I have to get up 500 times a night to comfort him, and I will get up 500 times a night to comfort him. Because I know that it's not going to be forever. I know that, eventually he's going to want nothing to do with me. So as much as I'm complaining, I know that there's other things I could be trying that I'm not willing to try. So it's like, that's on me. But yeah, so just thought I would open up about what's been going on in our world. It is really so hard. Like, everyone told me when he started sleeping longer stretches, oh, it's just gonna get better and better. And I'm like, awesome. Like, they're like, he's so close to sleeping through the night. And I'm like, cool. They were telling me that at 10 weeks. And now we're at 14 weeks. And it's like a month later. And I'm like, it's getting worse. Like, it's not getting better. So yeah, every baby is different. I have a friend, her baby's 2 days older than Canyon. And she sleeps like the entire night. Like, she sleeps from like 8 p.m. to 6 a.m., has another bottle, and then sleeps again till 10. And I'm like, that's amazing. Like, I'm so happy for my friend. That is not my baby at all. And yeah, it's just different. Every baby's different. And we try to, we talk about, the things that we're doing. Well, her baby is strictly formula fed, so I think that really helps with just being on a more consistent feeding schedule. You know how many ounces they're getting, so then you can do it during the day, and then they're satisfied through the night. With Canyon breastfeeding the last month, I feel like it made his sleep so much worse because I don't know how much he's getting, and he just wants to feed around the clock. So we feed around the clock, baby. We just do whatever he needs around here for now. But anyways, I'm trying a few more bottles. I'm adding a little bit of formula just to beef it up a little bit. Hopefully that helps with the sleep. My goal was always to get to 6 months of breast milk for him. I do have a lot in my freezer, so I think even if I stopped in a month or so, I might have enough to get us to the end, to the 6 months. But I'm kind of sad because I was enjoying it. I never understood when mom said that, but I was. Maybe we'll just still do it a few times a day for just bonding and comfort, and then mix in the bottles, just so I know for sure that he's eating. Yeah. I love you. I love you. You're doing so good. All right, so we are in the baby Bjorn. Every ounce of me wants to give up on this home reset cleaning, but we're not giving up yet. We are powering through so that we can have a nice home. Be in there for 20 minutes, please. While we do the dishes. Let's do the dishes. Okay. Dishes might be a little hard. Well, luckily, I'm just loading the dishwasher. This is actually perfect because now I can do some work on the computer. I'm just gonna leave him in here. If I try to move him, not good. Dad has come home with dinner.
Oh no, immediately the sea wakes up on the vlog.
Immediately when I try to eat dinner.
Oh.
Holy cow, it is so windy today. Of course, when I say that, like the wind stops, but look how gross it looks. Like, the air quality is seriously so bad here. I am currently driving to Target to do a pickup order, which is like the biggest hack I can ever recommend to anyone that's pregnant or a mom or anyone that's just too freaking busy to go walk through Target and get your stuff yourself because it's free. I mean, don't get me wrong, if I'm like alone and like just want to see what they have, I love a stroll through Target, but when I have a baby and I don't want to have to like put on actual clothes, it's just so nice because then he can like fall asleep in the car and they put the bags in the trunk and I get my stuff. And also I can like walk around my house and be like, okay, what do I need? What do I need? And then just like type in the name of what I need and add it to the cart. I use the pickup feature all the time. But yeah, I'm just driving to Target and I'm looking at the freaking sky right now and it is brown and it's so windy. At Target, pulled into the spot. From the sounds of Canyon's breathing, I'm pretty sure he's asleep back there. I hope he's asleep. This is a new day, by the way, and he did sleep better last night, so let's pray that it sticks. Just wanted to give a shout out again about the air purifier that I talked about earlier in this video, because I don't feel that affected by the wind this morning. Like, my allergies are okay, and I think it's because I slept with the air purifier on all night, and we'll continue to have it on and probably get another one for our downstairs because like it really makes a difference. I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm kind of whispering because Canyon's asleep, and that's all for now. Till next time.